Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to discuss the another video of web development course, and in this video we are going to discuss about the means basic structure of HTML code. Means we are going to discuss about that means line, that general line which we have to write while writing our HTML code. Okay, so yeah, let's continue. Okay, so here is a basic format of HTML code. Okay, I write here page, but it's not page, it's code. Basic format of HTML code structure. Okay, so starting with the first line, doc type HTML. It is very important line, such as the backbone is important for human. Okay, why it is important? Because it tells version of HTML to whom? To browser, not to us but to browser. And it is important for browser to know about the version of HTML. Why? Because if browser not having any information about the HTML version, then browser is not going to support your website. Okay, so it is important. Now let me tell you that this line is explaining which browser, means expressing which browser. It is expressing that it is HTML5 version. I know that you guys are having question that we didn't mention 5 here, then how it is means representing that it is HTML5. Actually, for all the previous version of HTML, we have to write I think 2 to 3 lines, but in the HTML5 we don't have any need to write 2 to 3 lines. We just only have to need to write doc type HTML. Okay, it is a modern rule, we can say, and I will tell you about that 2 to 3 line for HTML previous version in a separate video. Okay, now let's move to the second line, at where we have write HTML tag. As I already told you about the opening and closing tag in the previous video, right? So it is a opening tag of HTML, and at the end here is the closing tag of HTML. And you must have to remember that this tag is a container for all the remaining tag of HTML. Means all the remaining tag will come in this tag only, except doc type HTML. Why? Because that tag must have to write in the first line of HTML file. Okay, so means except that tag you have to write all the remaining tag, either it's head tag, its title, its body, like its paragraph tag, anything. I means anything in the HTML file you have to write within the HTML tag. Okay, so now let's move to the head tag. So which type of information we can mention through head tag? Such as if you want to mention the title of website, as I write here, then that this title tag will come means within the head tag. If you want to write the title of website, I will also explain you that where you can see the title of website. But I also want to mention one thing, that anything that you will give through the head tag, you cannot see with your naked eyes. Why? Because somehow you are providing that information to the backend of website, not to the user. Means user cannot see easily the information that is given through the head tag. User can only see the information of body tag. Such as if you are writing any heading in the website, then obviously user can see it. If you are writing any paragraph, then obviously user can see it. And if you are suppose giving means any image tag, and then you give here any link of image, then obviously this image can be observed by the user. But there are some of the things in the head tag which user cannot see. Okay, except title and little more things user cannot see, but user can see this body information. Okay, so it is a basic structure of any HTML document. So which important things are mandatory in the basic format structure? Doc type, which is in the first line, right? Then HTML tag, because it is a container for all other remaining tag. Then head tag. Through head tag you have to give some information, and I will tell you about that mandatory information in the later video. Here I am just explaining the general structure. Okay, and then body tag, obviously, because without body tag you cannot provide any kind of information that user cannot see. So these tags are very very important for any means general structure of HTML code. Okay, so now let's move to another thing. Now here I have mentioned all the definitions for every tag. Okay, so doc type, it defines here it defines the document type and instruct the browser about the version of the HTML. As I already told you that doc type tag tells the browser about the version of HTML, but with version it also tells about the document type, as I write here. How, like document type, how it tells the browser that which type of markup language it is. As I already told you in the previous video that we are not having single markup language, but we are having several, as HTML is not only the single markup language, we are also having XHTML and GML, right? So this doc type tag also help us to define about the type of markup language that we are going to use. Okay, now the HTML, as this tag inform the browser that it is a HTML document. Obviously if you are writing something in HTML tag, then browser will understand that I am getting any file, means browser will say na that I am getting any file in the HTML form. Why? Because all the tags are in the HTML. And what do you think, that we cannot use this tag in means any another markup language? Obviously we can use, but if we are writing these tag, head tag, title tag, body tag, h1 tag, p1 tag in the HTML, then it means we are using this tag with the HTML document. Okay, that's why they mentioned that this tag informs the browser that it is a HTML document. Okay, now text between HTML tag describe the web document. Yes, means anything that you will mention within the HTML tag that will explain the things about the website, that which type of information the website will have. And it is a container of all other element of HTML except doc type. As I already told you about this, that it is a container of all remaining tag of HTML except doc type. Okay, now head, it should be the first element inside the HTML element. Yes, it is also important to know that before writing the body tag, you have to mention about the head tag, and the information that you want to provide through head tag, you have to mention first that information. Okay, then you will go to the another tag. So it is a first tag of HTML tag, and it contains the metadata. Metadata means information about the document. What do you mean by metadata? Meta means any information about any data. So data here is document. If you want to provide any backend, any means information that is related to the feature and traits of that document, that you can provide through the head tag. Okay, and then it must be closed before the body tag. Yes, as here head tag is closed before the opening tag of body tag, so it is important to close the head tag before the body tag. Okay, now title, it is used to add title of that HTML page. As obviously, what do we mean by title? Means we are giving some title to anything, and if we are using title in the web page, then it means we are giving title to the web page. I will tell you that where you can see the title of any web page. But I already mentioned here that it appears at the top of browser window. When you will whenever you will open any type of website, then just give a site on the top of the browser, then over there you will get a title of HTML web page. Okay, so that's why I mentioned here that it must be placed inside the head tag and should be closed immediately also within a head tag. And then body tag, text between body tag describe the body content of the page that is visible to the end user. As I already told you that anything that you will provide through the body tag, that information the end user can see, but the information through the head tag user cannot see easily. Because why? It is provided in the back end somehow. So the things that is provided in the front end of web page, that thing the user can easily see, and body tag gives all the information in the front end. Okay, and here h1 and p, actually these are text tag. Means through h1 and p tag you can provide text to your website, as h1 will give the heading to any paragraph, and through the paragraph tag, p tag, you will write paragraph in the web page. And similarly, don't worry that you can use these tag only. Obviously there are means large number of tag in HTML: image tag, video tag, another tag, means so many tag. And we will discuss about all the tag in the upcoming videos. Okay, now here, so it is exam means it is a screenshot of I think gigs for gigs, yeah. So here you can see that they have mentioned, no, it's a W3 school, yeah, sorry. So here you can see that they have mentioned W3 school, and what it is a title, it is title. So now I hope that you means got the use of a title tag. So if you're writing any title in the title tag, then that title will means represent over there. Okay, and this information from here to here, this information is provided through body tag. Okay, these search box, this navigation bar, this all type of information that you are means that user can see, this is provided through the body tag. And another thing means the head is providing, as I already told you, that you cannot see easily because it is somehow provided in the backend. So it is example that which type of information body tag will give you, and which type of information that head tag will give you. Okay, and now basic example, it is an example where I have used the doc type HTML in the first line as it is important. Then I started the HTML tag because I want to use the another remaining tag, and then head tag. In the head tag I have given that I have given the title that it is a basic web page, and as this title you can see here in the top of the browser. And then what I have given in the body, a simple heading, welcome to home, and the heading is in the bold tag. Always remember that if you are going means if you are going to give anything in the heading tag, then that text will be in the bold format. And then I have given the information in the paragraph tag, which is here, and it is a simple text. So it is a simple example of basic structure of HTML. Okay, now again it is a one more example actually. So if you are means observing Instagram here, it means this information is provided through the title tag, right? And then this entire information is given through body tag. And you know, this navigation bar that you are means observing here, we are also having a specific tag to create it in the HTML. In the HTML we are having a nav tag by which you can create a navigation bar of website. Okay, so now editors of HTML, actually it is a list of editors of HTML that I just collected from the Google. I don't think so that it is somehow means worth it, because I believe to do HTML code in the VS Studio Code. I hope that you have listened about it. Visual Studio Code. But Google will give you the list of these editors. So don't waste your time, try to do HTML coding in the Visual Studio Code, because somehow Visual Studio Code is important at the time of your job also, because in the companies they mostly prefer to do means all the work in the Visual Studio Code. So try to make it habit. Okay, how can you install and use Visual Studio Code? So simply go to the Google and write Visual Studio Code, and then you will get this website, Visual Studio Code, and then click on the download button. Then you will get these three options. If you are having window, then means click over there to download. If you are having Mac, then click over there. Means anything, any type of operating system you are having, just go by considering your operating system. Okay, and then when you will download your Visual Studio Code, then you will open that application, and this is the first page that you will see on the Visual Studio Code. Yeah. So by following these steps, you can know that how you can create your first file in the Visual Studio Code. As they have mentioned here that create new file. You can also create your new file from here, and you can also create your new file by clicking this. Okay. As I have clicked the I think that option, then I will get this bar, and then here I went to create a create open folder. Why? Because we cannot create a single file of HTML. Firstly, we have to create a folder in our PC, and then in that folder we can create our HTML file. Okay. So when I choose open folder, then I get this, and we cannot choose any existing folder. We have to create new folder. Just go over there and then just write the name of your folder, suppose HTML1, and then select folder. Okay. And then uh, you will get the folder in your browser, as you can see here, HTML playlist. I created the folder with the name of HTML playlist. Okay. Then now you can create HTML file in that folder. How? As you can see the option here, these are four option, and by this option by this option, yeah, you can create file of any language. If you want to create file of HTML, then you can. If you want to create file of CSS, then you can. If you want to create file of JS, then obviously you can. And even all type of advanced language of web development you can create through that option. Okay. And as after clicking that button, I created a file of HTML, and when I created a file of HTML, then I got this symbol. If you are not getting that this symbol for HTML file, then it means you are doing anything means faulty, because if you are doing everything correctly, then you will get this symbol. It means you have created the HTML file successfully. Okay. So now as I created, then I got the panel here, and when I write this exclamation mark, yeah, in the first line, then I get these two option, and we have to click this first option. Why? Because after clicking the first option we will get that. So here is the panel. As in the panel, the first line is again doc type, and then we started our HTML tag, and here it is closing tag. And then here we started our head tag, and this is a metadata that we give about our web page. These lines are important: char set, and this second line, and this third line. I will explain you in detail in a separate video, but always remember in your mind that these three lines are very important in the head tag. Okay. And then after that, HTML tag, and then again body tag. Means it's totally up to you that what we want to write in our body tag or not. That's why they just always make it blank. And then also remember this thing, that when you are going to write any tag in the HTML, then you don't have any need to write the arrows, the left hand side arrow and right hand side arrow. You just only have to write the text of tag such as h1, and then you will get the option through this means application, and then when you will click this first option, then you will get your complete tag as here. Now yeah, one more thing you have to download in your Visual Studio Code, and that is live server. From these option, you have to click this extension, and when you will go in the extension, then here you will get search box. Write live server in the search box, and then you will get this application. Just always analyze the logo of live server. If you're getting this same logo, then just download it. And when you will download it, then what you will get, that when you will complete your code, you will get the option here, go live. and by clicking go live you can get your output in your browser. As I'm getting my output, as I gave the heading, I gave the paragraph, and if you will mention any image tag then you will get that image in the browser also. And similarly you can create your website by having the live server. And as similar to the live server, we also need several type of extension, but when you will start learning, then you will also get to know that which type of extension is not for which type of thing. Okay, so it is all about the means basic format of our HTML code. So what we learn in our basic HTML code, that we have to write doc type in first line and then HTML tag, because all the remaining tag will come in the HTML tag, and then head tag for giving the backend information of web page, and then body tag by which we will give information that user can see, right? And then we can download our Visual Studio Code to do coding, because it is a best application to do coding. Okay, and I think these are the things that I have meant teach you in this video. So yeah guys, we will meet soon in the next video, and until that time just subscribe my channel, share and like.